everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Saints. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Slot man moves right. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to go. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
No gain on the play there. Second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out here in the eye. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll buy some time right. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Their big tight end, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Looking to throw. Gets it to Strong. Fighting through. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here we go. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they wanted to keep that going now because once you get one, he wanted to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll come out in the pistol. The slot man in motion right. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd.
Let's go. Blue landing. Gone.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 2nd down, just 1 yard to go.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Halfback sent in motion.
Switch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll switch it up here and look. 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. From the 4-yard line, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Feels right. Now let's go. Here we go. All right, now lucky 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
All right, now look at Leopard. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over. Watch the track. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue, landed. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got the completion to Strong. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down.
Gun! All right, here we go. 319. 319.
In motion is Strong.
Leopard.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Detroit. Over. All right, now lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Check it out. Leopard! Let's go! All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators.
And now here's another interception. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to throw now on second. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now here's a carry heading left. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll lose yardage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. All right, now, over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
Touchdown! A big play there with his his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. And the back goes into motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take it in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
All right, here we go. No, check.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards. Deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Back to throw now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.